The strategy has to change, okay? For those of you that don't know, I've been uploading 4 videos a day for over a month now. This would have been day 32 or 33 of uploading 4 videos a day until I'm famous. And also I'm doing 75 hard right now. This is day 12. But it's not working, okay? It's not working the way that I want to. I know it's not working the way that I want to. And there's this golden piece of advice I have been given that I seem to have to learn over and over and over again. And it's very simple. If it was working, I'd say keep doing it. Obviously, what I'm doing is not working the way that I want it to, okay? I talk about it nearly every single video. I've talked numerous times about how I need to change my strategy and things aren't going the way that I want them to, and I just need to figure something out. I've also realized uploading 4 times a day gives me absolutely no time to figure it out, okay? I have no time to figure it out. It exhausts me to the point that I can't possibly think about this in enough detail to really figure it out. So today, there will only be this video. And tomorrow, there may only be 1 video. I'm not going away. I'm not taking a real break. You know, I'm going to still post daily, but I might not post any other content other than a log explaining where I'm at, what I'm doing, and why. Because right now, I need to figure out another plan of action. It won't take long. Definitely not more than a couple days before I try something new. But something new has to be tried because this is just not working, okay? And that's fine. I really started this mass volume game with the idea of I am not very funny, interesting, and have no on-camera presence, right? Well, I have a little bit of all of that stuff, but it's nowhere near where I would like it to be, and especially not anywhere, you know, near where it needs to be for me to be a successful streamer. So let's brute force that skill, right? I will spend as much time as I possibly can every single day working on that skill of being able to speak coherently, be entertaining, funny, interesting, whatever off the top of my head. And I've done that. I think that you can just see in this video compared to the first one I've posted on this channel, they're all in a playlist. Go watch it and then watch this one and see the difference, okay? I've improved dramatically in a very short period of time. And that's the whole point of what I was doing, right? I was trying to XP farm. I was trying to crunch the time it would take me to go from not very good at this to good enough at it. And I did that. I crunched that time. It was brutal. I was just about burnt out at the end of it, but I got it done, okay? And I think my skills are good enough. The tier list show that. The ability to hop on stream and keep people entertained, even if it was just a few people for, you know, a good amount of time, I think shows that. You know, Carter agrees with me that I've reached competency, right? Probably above average. You know, if you compare my ability to do this to your average streamer, I'm probably better now. Not trying to brag or anything. I'm just trying to be upfront and honest about what I'm doing and my thought process, right? I think I'm above average at the skill of being entertaining off the top of your head. And I think the fact that I was able to record a 40-minute video filled with value and a valuable message with almost no pauses, no interruptions, no, you know, real failures, I would say, of, you know, getting stun locked or whatever, is proof of that. I think that's proof of that I have some mastery over the skill, no matter how small. That's not to say there isn't huge room for improvement, right? I could get so much better. I still say sometimes, you know. I kind of stretch out so, but, and I've kind of replaced with those words, and I still need to work on that and everything. My cadence could be better. I could tell funnier jokes. I could talk about more interesting things. I could talk about the game less. There's all these little areas for improvement, but my point is I've reached some level of competency that I think I no longer need to grind this skill. Instead, I need to start gaining a following. And this is a good thing for you if you have watched this channel this whole time or come along this journey with me so far. It's a good thing for you. It means better content will be put on the channel, most likely. Because the only way to get more of a following is to make better content, because most of the content I'm making right now is not very good, right? That if you make great content and put it on YouTube, YouTube will show it to people and they will watch it and you will get views. It's just that simple. It's not easy, but it is very simple. The system works that way. I've proven it time and time again by uploading videos and watching it happen, okay? You may not always know or understand why something's good content, but the good content makes it to the top, right? The stuff that is the most interesting and most worth watching gets watched, okay? So with that in mind, I need to make better content. And the only way to make better content is to go back to the drawing board, re-examine the strategy and say, okay, what has been working? What hasn't? What can we do differently? And how can we actually win on the platform doing similar content, okay? At the end of the day, my goal is still to be a streamer, but nobody knows or cares about me. And that's just the harsh reality, right? That's the harsh reality every single YouTuber has to deal with. Nobody cares about you at all because they don't know who you are. You've shared no time with them. You're not friends. There's no parasocial relationship, all that jazz. None of that's there. People have to have a reason to watch otherwise. And it's very clear on this channel, I have not been giving people enough of a reason to watch otherwise. So let's fix that. Let's fix it. It has to be fixed. I don't know how I'll fix it. I don't know what I'll do to fix it, but I know uploading 4 times a day in this way is not going to cut it. Okay, maybe 4 times a day is still the right move, but the videos need to be different, okay? What I'm doing right now is not working. I've just been throwing stuff at the wall, and sure, some stuff is stuck, whatever, but none of it was really thrown at the wall with the intention of getting a lot of views. It was thrown at the wall with the intention of getting some traction and growing my skill of, you know, commentating. We'll just say, we'll sum it up to commentating, the skill of being entertaining and interesting and funny, blah, 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 off the top of your head, okay? We'll just call that commentating. My skill of commentating has definitely improved, and that's why I was doing the videos like that. I was just trying to get better at that skill. But better at that skill does not mean better at growing an audience. So now we have to do that part. Now we have to do the hard part, okay? The really hard part. I thought this would take longer, okay? I thought it would take longer for me to get to a level of competency I was, you know, that I found acceptable. I thought that would take much longer. I was ready to do this for a whole year, and sure, I would grow the channel along the way and make some money, but it happened faster. And I think the XP farming really helped. I think just grinding it out as quickly as possible really did a lot of work, and I'll get better as we keep making videos, but I think I'm good enough that now let's just try and get fucking famous, okay? Let's just try and blow up. Let's just try and get some actual views. We were on our walk today, and I was like, you know, if we got 100K on a video, that would really change things on the channel, okay? The whole energy in the room would be different, right? So let's make that happen. Let's come up with a way where it's still, you know, hold on, let me pull up my list here. I have a list of non-negotiables, essentially. Daily posting, right? This log will stay no matter what. This will never go away, okay? I will always upload a log, but we're talking about the actual content on the channel, not the log. So daily posting, low or zero production, so no editing, no scripts, nearly one take, you know, like that. Streamer mentality first, have to be building towards streaming, not being a YouTuber, right? Ideally, it should be stream content, not a YouTube video. Then I don't want to be the Clash tier list guy. I don't even care about Clash that much. It's it's an awesome game. I've played it a lot, but I don't want to be attached to a single game, especially not a single game and a single format, because right now I am, okay? All of the views on the channel come from a single game in a single format, and that's just not going to cut it, because this should be a personality over niche channel. People should watch for me, not the game. But I have to get people to click on the video because they don't know me, right? Nobody's here for me until they click on the video for another reason. Eventually, people are like, oh, Asmongold, I recognize. I hate Asmongold, by the way. People are like, he's just an example. Oh, Asmongold, I like that guy. I'll go click and watch his video and see what he has to say because he's him. I'm not there yet, very obviously, and that's fine. I accept that. Okay, I accepted that a long time ago whenever I started making content. It's kind of one of the first harsh truths you have to learn as a content creator. Nobody gives a fuck about you. But with that said, I need to find a way to get people to click and watch, and then they can start to give a fuck about me over time. And frankly, not enough people are clicking and watching. I have taken channels that were brand new, posted one video, got them monetized with that one video, gotten hundreds of thousands of views on that very first video on a brand new channel, because I know how to make some fire fucking content. But I don't know how to make fire content with those non-negotiables attached. And I knew the first part of doing that would be, we have to get good at this skill, because all of that stuff necessitates this, right? It necessitates me being able to talk fluently without, you know, a script or whatever. And that's not a skill I had. So I said, let's grind the skill. We've grinded the skill. We have the skill now. Now let's go figure out how to make some fire fucking content with the non-negotiables attached, because we meet the baseline to make it happen, I think. So there you go. That's why. You won't see another video today. May not see any video tomorrow besides the log. I'm not sure, you know. I really want to think on this and come up with a good plan. I'm basically going back to the drawing board and saying, what's the best way to blow up now that I have the skill I didn't have before? And there you go. I think I've rambled enough. Okay, I've explained it in enough detail. That's where I'm at. Probably title this something. Let's title it really dramatic, right? Like something like "I quit." You know, I don't know. Clickbait you a little bit. It's never malicious. Okay, I love you. I just want you to watch the video, right? I need people to click. It's just how it is. But that's what I'm going to be finding out. Let's find a better way to get people to click, so that they can stick around and we can all have a great time and actually build an audience here, so that I'm not homeless and I actually get to enjoy what I do. at the end of the day, I'm still here to serve you, you know, the viewer. I'm still here trying to make great content for you. And I think this will only enable that. So don't freak out about stuff going away. You know, it's a good thing. I promise you it'll be a good thing. But all right, guys, thanks. I love y'all. And I'll be back tomorrow in some capacity.